Hang on, I need to go get some water. Oh yeah. Oh, are you still here? Yeah, I was thinking how one time at my foot doctor's, um, there was a young lady there who her pride and joy seemed to be the fact that she could burp so well. And she asked me, "Can you burp?" And I tried to burp, and I didn't have a burp, so oh wow, that's really something. Yeah, she was some kind of special needs. I don't know, mongoloid or something. Not autistic, I don't think. And her respite care, her one-on-one was there. Quite wonderful encounter. Um, hey, with Green Terra Myrrh, we're all about fun and joy. If somebody wants to put on a burping contest, I'll do it. I didn't say I'd win it. I'd say I'd sponsor the event. Here's an idea I like. I'd like to sponsor a ska band flash mob. I think that would be fun. That'd be cool. Do you know what a flash mob is? If you don't, you should go look it up on YouTube or whatever and watch some of them. They're happening all over the world. So headless applications, huh? Content based. I don't know. See, I have expert background in SQL Server, or I should say the SQL language. And I know how it works. I know. I mean, I've been heavily certified on it. I've been a SQL Server DBA many times, so I know how the optimization is done to implement a SQL Server. But I don't know. So, what does MongoDB or content-based databasing look like? See, the problem is what you're trying to do in the name of optimization is to break things up like into hierarchies and such. Well, the term bifurcation has been coming to me a lot over the last month or two. A major algorithmic thing for computing is bifurcation. That is to say, you can quickly locate where you want to be in a soup of data, we'll call it, by slicing things up. You've got this, go for the middle, and then check, test it and see, okay, what I'm looking for seems to be this way, not that way. Get rid of that. Now take the new set. You go in the middle and you test again and say, okay, which section is it in that what I'm looking for? Okay. And the idea is very rapidly or optimally, you will right down to what you're looking for, as opposed to brute force list processing. Um, have you ever programmed in Lisp? I've done some programming in Lisp. I was more interested in Prolog, but Lisp is supposed to stand some list processing. Yeah, which is what I was just saying. Well, You might be able to sort things in a Lisp sort of algorithm. You think of your data in terms of a list of records, items, tuples, and you brute force go through them until you get to where you think there is for you to get. And you may be wrong. That's why it's brute force. It may actually take a lot more processing than it needed to. You can optimize a little bit by prioritizing. I usually do. You can have some kind of attribute you can sort on. By default, that would typically be the alphabet. And we'll see bifurcation can be used there again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 blah. You're looking for something that starts with, say, D. You go down to M or whatever. Oh, no, it's ordinal. Ordinal wise, it's up there. It's not down here. Split in half, and you end up with now you may be thinking, why can't I just hard code go to D or whatever? Well, that's kind of like how a SQL server is implemented. But say you don't know. It's just a big list. And it may be it's randomly populated or unknown populated. So you don't know where, like, say D starts. You know, M. What's in between there? I don't know. H. C. Oops. Above C, but less than H. So what would that be? Let's see. D. E. Whoop, too far. D. Boom, 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 boom. That's bifurcation. Yeah, the reason why I'm talking about this is because we're digging the rabbit hole deeper and saying, what's the world like without SQL? Um, what is this, 2024? SQL started in 1988. So I've been dealing with SQL for 35 years, 36 years, a long time. So I don't know. This really is a paradigm shift. I'm not much about GPUs and such. I'm kind of like I'm not really much about neural networks. I mean, those are details. Those are components. Those are like a carburetor or something in a car, right? Well, maybe not. Because can you run a car without a carburetor? It's kind of axiomatic. But it doesn't have to be as we go into EV, electronic vehicles. What do electronic vehicles need? You know how a vehicle really should be designed? Sure, EV so it can run off electricity. Oh yes, let's just burn off more electricity. Um, but as a hybrid system, like there's hybrid systems where they have a legacy type engine they can kick into and run off petroleum, and then when it can, it runs off like blah blah blah. But what if that hybrid was with biofuel? Now I know diesel has a problem with rain and water and such. Yeah, I'm very interested in biofuel. What else do they got going? There's so many innovations going on. It's just incredible.